Glenn Eure's Ghost Fleet Gallery presents Hearts Rising, an exhibition of figurative work by Suzanne Scott Constantine.
Like the sun and the moon, you rise.
Like the hero of the story, you rise.
When we all have been tested, you rise.
I cannot accept that this time of sorrow was in vain.
I cannot accept losses that did not move us toward each other. Hi, I'm Suzanne Scott Constantine. My exhibition of figurative works, Hearts Rising, is on display through the end of August at Glenn Eure's Ghost Fleet Gallery. The pandemic put the kibosh on our reception, art talk, and a new piece of performance poetry my wife Lynn and I created especially for the event. I'll take a minute to say a couple of things about the exhibit, but first I want to say a special thank you to Pat Eure for this amazing opportunity to show my work in this special gallery, and for her love of all things art and her support of artists. And a special thank you to Lynn, my beloved wife, whose mark is not only on my heart, but in every piece of art I make and every word I write. Truthfully, you'll find almost everything I have to say about this show is in the exhibition guide and the brochure in the gallery, all for free. But let me answer the first and most obvious question first. Why exclusively women? The short answer is that I'm a woman, and it's clear that I'm a rule breaker. I went back to school to study art and to earn an MFA so that I had the credentials to break the rules. Working with unconventional materials in unconventional ways, outside the frame, without a frame, written, drawn, sculpted, performed, all mixed together as I wish. The longer answer to why women question is that women's work and women's lives have traditionally been undervalued. Women artists were denied admission to art schools, for example, and women artists are still underrepresented in the most museums and galleries. So today I honor all women, no matter who, what, when, where, or why, and all people who identify as women, whether that gender is obvious or not, and all people who love women. This show is for you. I want to call attention to a set of 5 little pieces, My Sisters and Me. In some ways, this set, whimsical and stylized, epitomizes the content of this entire exhibit. They were the only new pieces I created especially for the show, and I created them simultaneously. I was inspired by the 1979 disco album, We Are Family, sung by Sister Sledge. Here's what I was trying to say in the pieces. The paper part of the collages were created from junk mail circulars, disposable, representing the often undervaluing of women's work. The cracked lower edges of the work symbolize the broken places in ourselves and our world. The women, the sisters, stand side by side, talking, laughing, questioning, arguing, and just being together. And they are together in solidarity. And even the broken places, mended, become stronger, and new growth emerges. The result is more compassionate and courageous reaching out to embrace the differences among us. As women, we are connected, like it or not. As men, we are connected, like it or not. As everything in between, we are connected, like it or not. And that difference is what art is all We celebrate the importance of women in our homes, our lives, and in our world, in the hope that as we do this, we move one more step closer to the kind of unity we all seek in our society and in our world. This is my inspiration and my aspiration.